Welcome back to my chemistry lessons. Today we are going to discuss the electronic configuration of an atom. How we can arrange or how we can write an electronic configuration of an atom. So, for example, if we are taking in the case of nitrogen atom, nitrogen has 7 electrons and 7 protons. So these 7 electrons, how we can write in the form of an electronic configuration. So we know there are energy levels that we have discussed in my previous lessons. What are the quantum numbers and the quantum numbers, how they are related to the position of an electron in an atom. So there are 4 quantum numbers: principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, and spin quantum number. So small letter n is called principal quantum number. So principal quantum number n is equal to 1 means the first energy level, n is equal to 2 means second energy level, 3 is equal to third energy level, and goes on. So these preliminary or primary energy levels are divided into subshells. That means if n is equal to 1, that means it is 1s orbital, because the value of angular momentum quantum number L is equal to 0. That means it has only one sublevel. And n is equal to 2 means there will be 2 sublevels. That is one s orbital and another is p orbital. And if n is equal to 3, we would have 3 sublevels. That means s orbital, p orbital, and d orbital. And if n is equal to 4, we'll get s, p, d, f. So from this diagram, it is clear that how the main energy orbits are divided into sublevels or orbitals. So in the case of nitrogen atom, these 7 electrons are filled like this. 2 electrons goes to 1s orbital, and next 2 electrons goes to 2s orbital, and other 3 electrons goes to 2p orbitals. So we can write like that: 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. So we know that there are 3 p orbitals. These 3 p orbitals are perpendicular to each other. That means these 3 p orbitals are oriented along 3 axes: px, py, and pz. So these electrons filling up in respective orbitals taking place according to a very famous principle is called Aufbau Principle. According to Aufbau Principle, when electrons fillings or electron building up taking place, the electrons goes to the orbitals of lowest energy first. Then the next electron goes to the highest energy level. So according to Aufbau Principle, when building up the electronic configuration of an atom, in its ground state, the electrons occupy the lowest available energy level. So in the case of nitrogen atom, one s orbital has lowest energy than 2s. 2s energy or 2s orbital has lower energy than 2p. So according to Aufbau principle, 2 electrons goes to 1s orbital first, then 2s orbital, then 2p orbital.